Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And welcome back again, of course, to Boeing 777-700 by PMDG. I'm loving this aircraft so far, and of course, once again, we have to count the flights. So, tonight, well, here in the South America, so currently flying between Bogota and Tocumen, Panama City. So, an hour and a half flight time today, give or take a few minutes. But, kind of towards the evening here in South America, in the UK, it's 1:15 in the morning, so nice and late for me. But hey, that's the fun of the South America, I guess. But no, it's good to fly in this region again. The scenery out here is absolutely sublime, and it's good just to 10-737 out of spin. And I guess some more of a, not want to say an unusual airline, but certainly not the most common for an aircraft to get in the 777 family, at least with flights in itself. So, Copa Airlines today on the flights from Bogota to Hong Kong in Panama City, flying as flights 414. Should be pretty good. Got some pretty good active ATC here in South America today. And of course, using all the extras, so using PACX, using Volanta for tracking, all the good stuff this channel comes to know and love. Rain just started a bit. Actually, the rain started about 2-3 minutes ago, so it's going to be slightly damp departure. But we'll get over that when we, well, once we're ourselves airborne. But at the time, just came back from work, Josh. Just came back from work, so stream time. Jumping cockpit, sets out our aircraft up, starting with the battery, some normal motion light sets, RO switches to nav. We are going to on the probe heat, so window heats to on, ground power to on, existence life. Get the PACX auto as well, so get some air conditioning through the aircraft. Welcome, Chris. How you doing? It's actually be kind of local time to you, ain't it, dude? Here in where you are. This will be kind of late afternoon, not 3 in the morning as you would normally for my streams. Right, so sets, stroke steady, enter vision off, low bias required, with the daytime outside, all looking good. Work was alright. Thursday is the new Wednesday. Thursday's the new Friday, sorry. Thursday's the new Friday, so quite busy, but pretty good overall. It's a little late, 1:15 in the morning in the UK, but hey ho, that's the fun of it. Sierra, Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, starting from Bogota, and we'll grab the GPS position, which we don't have available yet, so we'll take it from the last position, stick into IRS, and that starts to align. Should catch up in a minute, just in the aircraft, I guess, systems-wise, it's slowly come to life. Be a little bit slow on the start, but slowly, things should, well, become visible. Right, over to the route, departing from Sierra, Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, and arriving at Mike Papa, Tango, Oscar. I'll check a few things. So normally by now systems come to life. I presume it's just a case of it, well, display comes to life, but eventually display, there we go, display comes to life and the aircraft should start to align as well in its position. There you go, so knows the time, knows the dates, that's all comes to life, perfect. Right, flight number is Sierra Mike Papa 414. Goes into there. Hello to the next page, and let's plug in our routing. Yes, happy Friday, Roke. Happy Friday to you too. Right, so short flight plan today, starting off with Vasil. Going to, whoops, go away. Going to fly the Uniform Whiskey 36. To Dakmo, and that's another flight plan there. So departing runway 31 right on the Vasil. So the Vasil 1 tanker departure, sorry, and then arriving on the Edito 1 arrival into Tocumen, runway 21 right. So that's a nice short flight plan today, although an hour and a half actual distance to cover. Execute that. On the co-pilot side, before I forget, we need to all the ground services, so X actions. Going to start off with the fuel, I guess, that's the big one we need to get going, so request a fuel truck. So I won't try and forget about the setup. Let's change the units over to kilos, bear with me, it's PMDG setup, aircraft will be under this equipment. One of these will change from kilos to pounds, pounds to kilos, hopefully. The answer is the single class layouts, the aircrafts. That's fine. Okay, it's not this one. Never remember where the units are kept. Options, simulation. So remind me, where are the the units kept? Don't think it's any of these. Displays. It's on displays. Is it displays? And there you go. Kilos. Perfect. Got there in the end. Thank you, California. Right, go back to the next page. So fuel requirement today is 5320. Start fueling. We will get the passenger board now as well. So passenger count today is not too many. It's only 98 people on board, so 98 goes there. Start the boarding, and we'll get the same for PACX. So start flights. Pull that from Simbury for Bogota to Tocumen. CM 414, 38,000 cruise, 1 hour 15 on the clock with departure approximately. So departing at 45. Therefore 23 minutes. Flying 700, 98 passengers, no Wi-Fi I don't think for Copa Airlines. Copa Airlines 737 Wi-Fi. The answer is no. So no Wi-Fi, no entertainment. We do have Copa boarding music. We have got Copa safety briefing. We do get snacks, no meal service. Customs card is not required for Panama I don't think. And then flight number does not continue. Start the boarding, shall we? So, now start boarding along with PACX. Right, next page, just quickly do the payload on board our flights. So, we go grab the numbers. Payloads. So, 2.4 for cargo, so it'll be 1.2, 1200. Request. 1200. Fueling. Leave on the fuel page for now until we get the aircraft all fueled up. What we can do is listen to the ATIS for departure.
Winds calm. Altimeter 1025. Temperature 14 degrees Celsius. Dew point 13 degrees Celsius. Scattered clouds at 8,000 feet. Scattered clouds at 2,000 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Winds calm. Altimeter 1025.
Cool. And that for us is information Delta. Information Delta. Contacts tower. Very short sleep for that. Fuel still fueling, CFB, that's do the same thing for a little bit. RS's line, thank you very much. The flight plan very shortly. Flight director on and on. Right, contacts tower on 118, 100. So 1800 goes into that. The approach stream for the lines was 119, 500, so get it onto the standby.
Posicioning mantiene.
119, 500.
Prueba posizione mantengo 13 derecha ad H753.
Perfect. Let's grab our charts as well, so go our departure ready as well as our taxi information. So pin that. Let's grab the stands. We are currently at stands. I don't think you have a layout, so let's. Where are we? We are currently, so there's the kind of U-shaped building, which is stands at 2.8 we're at right now, stands 2.8, with that in mind.
Ahí en canal 307, bienvenido a Bogotá, ruede Papa Eco a la plataforma.
Papa Eco plataforma en canal 307.
No, it's Chris. You have a good night, dude. So it's quite busy here at today. Good evening, Bogota Tower. This is Copa 414 at stand 28 with information Delta requesting clearance to Tocumen.
Copa 414, good day, sir, standby.
We're going to stand by, check our information, and then get our departure clearance out. Just confirm departure runway is 31 right, sorry, 13 right, 13 left, so I think actually our flight plan's incorrect already.
Alaska 753, piso 13 derecha, viento 30 grados 4 knots, con H10253 a despegar.
Yeah, okay, flight plan's going to be incorrect, so I'll get the controls to give us the correct departure outs.
Copa 414, clock to destination via Basil 1 Tango departure and assault, transfer level 380, squad 1044.
Copa 414 is cleared to destination on the Basil 1 Tango departure, level 380, squawking 1044.
Copa 414, ready for is correct, finish 1025, report ready for pushback and startup, speed runway 13 right.
It's QNH 1025 and be runway 13 after departure, Copa 414. Cool, so hang on. Fire. Come on, aeroplane. Give me the second wheel, there we go. Right, 1044 set, and it's runway 31 right departure, so that, sorry, 13 right. 13 right departure. That's it. 1. Yeah, okay, one uniform now do. Let's add that, execute that. Yeah, runway 13 right departure, that's fine, I'll do. So, there's the routes. Check the departure, which is okay. Straight through to climb 380, which is fine. Passenger, well, fuel's on board now, that's fine. So release the fuel truck. Head over to the next bit. Passengers to board, and that's fine. Start loading the rear of the aircraft. As soon as fuel truck's cleared, we then set up the fronts cargo. What I need to do now is set our altitude up, so level 380.
Alaska 753 en el aire.
And finally, I can mark the departure for the performance. So, 0 fuel weight, work from the aircraft. 0 fuel weight will be so it's 48.3.
Alaska 753, 0029, comunique Bogota,
gravity for us, rest weight.
1.5 vuelas.
Reserves on board today is 1,800 and 1.8.
Hello.
Let's grab the cost next to the Copa. They use a cost next of 30.
Dorado Torre, buenas noches, aquí el Avianca 0471.
Cruising altitude 38,000 feet, so that's level 380. And the cruising winds for us today is going to be 208 at 17.
Avianca 0471, buenas noches, suerte y claro, prosiga.
Transition altitude is...
Buenas noches, Dorado Torre, solicito autorización de plan de vuelo hacia la ciudad de Cali, Avianca 0471. No he recibido su plan de vuelo, por favor revise y notifique el reenviado.
18,000, perfect. So, that's all set. Let's get that. N1 limits, we'll use a... High altitude airports we'll go for a maximum takeoff for medium climb performance, because high altitude airport will therefore get the maximum power of the aircraft. Takeoff speeds, 10 degrees of flaps. We'll go an extra step just in case. Center gravity pull from the airplane. QRH of 115, 117, rotates. rotate 117, VT 122.
Ready for push and start.
22 set, 30,000 set, 5
Avianca 060, pushback and Staraiza Pro, report ready for taxi runway 13 right.
And we will set to insert 532.
315, Avianca 060. Avianca 060, runway 13 right. 13 right, apologies, Avianca 060.
Right, start boarding the front. Aircraft's all good, so get rid of the rear set of stairs. No push rock is connected. So all that's left now for us is the ground power unit and the handling. If you're on the airplane now, we can turn on the seatbelt signs.
Ready to push and start, coast 65,
and we can start the APU.
Call track 6547, pushback and Staraiza Pro, report ready for taxi runway 13 right.
Just come on. Set cruising altitudes to 380.
Pushing on the side of Grove to Native runway, the taxi runway 13 right, coast 65.
Yeah, the Avianca to our right, so we're going to push back very shortly. We're quite busy here at
Acá 307, se lo ayudan 74 metros.
yeah, I've got to say, so the ground is full of airplanes. Again, good AC as well, so it's nice to have this level of traffic.
Avianca de 307 recibido. Buenas noches, hasta luego.
Está bien, congrats por control.
Drawyah, buenas noches, usted Viva Colombia 5328. Viva 5328, buenas, prosiga.
Nope, not tomorrow, Dan. Not tomorrow. I'm laying tonight, so I thought, why not enjoy a nice flight before I go to bed?
Buenas noches, Eldorado Torre, con usted Viva Colombia 5328, con información ATIS Delta a bordo y con plan de vuelo instrumental propone Cali.
AP generator set, APB
5328 autorizado Cali, va por una Romeo, transmisión Orega, resto plan, suba 220, transpondedor 1311.
So all that's left now is the forward cargo. As soon as that's finished, which is about halfway through now,
Ruta plan,
as soon as it's finished,
atendemos en
then
el
push back
restricción
and
vuelo final
leave
será
the stand.
320 y respondemos en el 1311 para el Viva Colombia 5328. Viva 5328, colación correcta, pista no 3 derecha, PNH 1025, notifica el listo remolque 3. 312, corrección. Altímetro 105, notifica la lista retroceso y puesta en marcha Colombia 5328, gracias Miguel.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the 737, Ustav. I am really enjoying it. It's nice to have finally. Nice to have a proper 737 Microsoft Flight Sim. It's been a long time coming this. So she's got a little bit of
060, cancel pushback.
oh, cancelling pushback. Fair enough.
Avianca 060, Pushback and Drawyah Pro, report ready for taxi.
Yeah, well, IVAO, I don't know which region this would be. IVAO XA, I think? I must admit, yeah, I'm not quite sure which region this would be a part of. Yeah, it's Eldorado Tower online. In fact, look, we're really busy now. It's actually, hang on, what's the busiest airport in the sim right now? Busiest airport is, actually, it's this one, Bogota, SKBO, outbounds 5, inbound 4.
Avianca 820, buenas noches, autorizado Cartagena, vía salida Malema 3 kilo, Whisky 23, ruta plan de vuelo, sube a nivel de vuelo 300, transpondedor 2411.
Right, release you, that all disconnects. We are just about ready for push and start. So the last bit of last ground vehicles to move. As soon as that time disconnects, then good to go. Runway 13 right, that'll be facing us towards the
Drawyah, Colombia 5328, listo, retroceso y puesta en marcha.
pushing back facing
Viva 5328,
west.
aprobado remolque encendido, Chile es practicable hasta el spot 25, en área sierra, notifica el listo rodado.
charts. That's going to be one
Recibe
through right.
retroceso y puesta en marcha, aprobados, spot
So yeah, push back
25
facing
y
towards
con
the
la sierra.
Charlie.
Notificada, listo a rodar 3 derecha, me confirmo para la salida, Viva Colombia 5328.
Right.
Afirma 3 derecha. Gracias.
So, I'm going to take those to the fuel pumps.
Avianca 820,
Wait for
colación
gap in
correcta,
chats.
pista 13 derecha, el PNH 1025, notifica el listo remolque atrás.
So again, stands 28. Copper 414 is ready for push and start, stand 28. To activate the anti-collision lights, let ground clear engine start up.
Copa 414, Pushback and Drawyah Pro, report ready for taxi, runway 13 right.
Push start approved, and we'll report when ready for Copper 414. Pre-panel pushback.
Dorado Torre, Avianca 0471 nuevamente, ya reenvié plan de vuelo.
A bit of a of a tight turn this, but we can get ourselves
Avianca 820, mantenga posición, le llamo, hay otra aeronave próxima a iniciar remolque.
just here.
Avianca 0471, buenas noches. Autorizado Cali, vía salida por 1 Romeo, transición Arega, resto plan, suba 220 nivel, transpondedor 1303.
Autorizado vía, va por 1 Romeo.
So we'll move to go back to menu, back to FNC,
que
for
responda a
legs,
1303.
check my
Avianca
departure
04.
plan. Ready for push to start, so we're going to request pushback, let's have move to position.
Avianca 820, comunique Bogota, 195, buenas noches.
So see, still pretty busy here. It's I've got still a few aircraft dotted around. We'll be behind that Avianca over there. Taking zero at the moment. Let's take into position. Turn off the packs. There's no air pollution going through the aircrafts. Caleb, yes, good to see you streaming, dudes. Yeah, because it'll be kind of morning time in Australia now. This is perfect time for the southern hemisphere, I guess. So part of the world that I don't get to my streams because I'm always in a always in a very different time zone, different part of the world.
Okay,
Time's
sir.
connected.
Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Bienvenidos a Copa Airlines. Probablemente ya
We are
está
cleared for start and
familiarizado
push.
con las nuevas normas de bioseguridad que hemos implementado en su experiencia de viaje más segura.
Brake released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Welcome to Copa Airlines. You are probably
Right, so aircraft pushback can stand slightly. And when we're ready, engine to start.
Viva 5789, piso
Monitoring the
3 derecha,
N2.
rueda posición y
Ignore the exhaust temperatures. No way, it's 320 degrees outside. 31, 32 maybe, but definitely not that. Watch the N2, we're now doing 24.
Al iluminarse la señal del cinturón de seguridad, abróchelo insertando la punta de metal dentro de la hebilla y ajústelo tirando de la cinta.
National and international regulations require the use of seatbelt.
And oops, engine 2 starts.
By inserting
Yeah, trim's got it off, isn't it?
and tighten it by pulling the belt. To release it, lift the buckle or press the button.
Para soltarlo, levante la hebilla o presione el botón.
Right, engine
El equipaje de mano debe ubicarse
2
en
looking
los
good.
compartimientos superiores o debajo del asiento delantero.
Carry-on bag should be placed in the overhead.
Time was perfect, very good. It's 11 past 2 in the morning in the UK.
Si se ilumina la señal de ajustar
I hope it's perfect.
manténgase sentado con su cinturón ajustado hasta que apague la señal.
If the fasten seatbelts
Collier 1607, welcome to Bogota, taxi to the
Right,
ramp,
so
via
switches reset,
Papa and Golf.
engine 1 starts. Once again, watching the N2.
Papa, vaya.
Regulaciones nacionales e internacionales prohíben fumar a bordo. Los baños están equipados con detectores de humo. Está prohibido tocar, desconectar.
20, Roger, so continue Papa and next.
4, going to start the fuel flow.
lavatories are equipped
Thank you. Papa Echo, Collier 167.
to touch. Disable.
Viva 5789, pista derecha, viento 010 grados Celsius nuevos, con H1026, autorizado a despegar.
Las 8 salidas de emergencia de este
Pero voy a despegar a la pista 3 derecha, viva 5789.
de color rojo y blanco. Localice las 2 salidas más cercanas
Yeah,
a
that's
usted.
looking good.
Todas las
I'm
puertas
happy with the
están
startup so far.
equipadas con toboganes de evacuación
Making progress finally.
que pueden
Making progress. Only
someterse
took us an hour.
The 8 emergency exits on this 737 are marked with red and white signs. Locate the 2 exits nearest you. All doors are equipped with evacuation slides, which can be removed and
Cool.
used as flotation devices.
Set the engines to continuous. Switch the bleeds over. Sorry, the AP, yeah. Generators over the engines.
Pushback completed. Please set your parking
Lead
brake.
off. Parking brake sets.
Parking brakes set.
AP off and packs to auto. Won't suffocate passengers this time. Good to go.
Guiding you towards the
Ground.
emergency
Startup is
exits.
complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engines.
Ready for pushback, Copa 7285.
LNAV VNAV active.
Position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Once again, I think that's going to work just on the ground, but once we're on the runway, at least we're airborne, should be fine, no problem.
Copa 7285, taxi, sorry, Pushback on the Drawyah Pro, spot and discretion, report ready for taxi.
Yeah, nope, happy that's all looking good.
Pushback at discretion, report for taxi, Copa
Start some with the
725.
elevators, the ailerons, the rudder, and the spoilers. I don't know how they work. Always important. That's all good. Flex down to 10 degrees. You go back to the engines page, and we can finally rest our taxi. Apologies for today. Copa 414 is ready to taxi.
Póngase el chaleco salvavidas sobre su cabeza, abroche la correa alrededor de su cintura y ajústela tirando de la cinta. Al salir del avión, infle el chaleco, tirando de la manilla roja o soplando por el tubo rojo.
Copa 414, taxi via Charlie, Mike, and Kilo, holding point Kilo, runway 10 right.
Taxi to taxi on Charlie, Mike, Kilo, holding point Kilo from runway 13 right for Copa 414.
Avianca 060, are you ready for departure?
Right, so we have park brakes released,
Avianca 060, are you ready?
taxi lights set,
Hey, Panama,
and
Avianca 060.
that's well,
Avianca 060, runway 10 right, wind 010 degrees, 9 knots, crash 1026, clear for takeoff.
Digital magazine panorama.
Copy the wind, please take off, runway 13 right,
taxiing
Avianca
down
060.
Charlie,
Viva 579,
Charlie, Mike, Kilo.
Hasta luego Santiago, call 1607, control terminado, hasta luego, chao.
No, chao, gracias, un abrazo.
Saludos.
I've not heard about FS Labs yet in Flight San Diego. Nothing yet, I'm afraid.
Thank you for your attention and for choosing Copa Airlines. On your next trip, we invite you to discover the wonders of Panama, where the tourism industry has implemented the necessary biosafety measures for your peace of mind.
Cool. So 3 complete. Thank you, cabin crew. Cut across November on to Mike. So I did dim cabin lights during the flight for night flights. I believe in the FMS there is a way you can do it.
Buenas noches, autorizado a Cali, vapor 1 Romeo, transición Arega, resto plan, suba 260 nivel, transpondedor 1041.
¿Me confirma la pista de trayecto?
13 derecho.
They're doing the Concorde, are they? Okay, that'll be very well. I mean, probably a decent Concorde, but nice to get the competition in the Concorde market, eh? There goes the Avianca.
Foxtrot Whisky, colación correcta, QNH 1026, notifique Lisa remolque atrás.
The scenery out here is absolutely sublime. Done a couple of flights in out here, not stream, and it's always very pretty out here. So good to do again. They're a little behind expected departure, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Past the hotel onto Kilo.
Enca 737, corrijo, América 737, pisando 3 derecha, rueda de posición y mantiene.
Rodamos a posición y mantenemos.
Buenas noches, Torre Aeroméxico 407 solicitando plan de vuelo con información Golf.
Just the other Kilo.
Aeroméxico 407, buenas noches, está autorizado a México. Vía salida Ambalema 3 kilo, pista 13 derecha.
American Airlines
Suba para nivel de vuelo 360, prevea final 380, transpondedor
American Airlines, yeah, 789. In front of us.
Autorizada a la Ciudad de México.
lining up the runway now. That's all good.
Aterrizar la Ciudad de México vía la AVE L3 kilo. Altitud 360 y final 380. Transponder 2411 para Aeroméxico 407. Aeroméxico 407 con la dirección correcta, piso 13 derecha, con NH 106, notifique listo arranque y remolque. Pista 13 derecha y llamamos para empuje y remolque. Aeroméxico 407. Correcto, Bianca 060, contact departure, 119 airport side, good day.
Bianca 060 over to departure now on 119.5. Thanks very much. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Avianca 737, corrijo, American 737, se de su transpondedor, por favor.
The American should get its takeoff clearance any second now, which enables us basically to run to the runway directly, so we'll be able to take position hold, wait for separation, which again, high altitude airport plus turbulence means we're going to wait for about a minute or two for clearance, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. Our first Copa Airlines flights.
American 737, piso 3 derecha, viento en calma, con NH 106, autorizado a despegar.
Autorizado a despegar.
Also at 77, the high throttle requirement to actually taxi this thing in flight sim. It's very easy to keep it steady at taxi speed, so 90 knots is pretty simple, no problems with that. So let's let that take off run.
Torre Aeroméxico 407, solo para confirmar la salida APL2 Alfa. Afirma, qué pena no haberle corregido, es embalema 2 Alfa ya que va para la pista 3 derecha. Pero puede dejar el plan de vuelo así, pero en la computadora pone embalema 2 Alfa. Enterado APL2 Alfa para Aeroméxico 407.
Yes, Phoenix in releasing about a week or so now, that's very exciting for that. Again, their development, there's a lot. Again, it's another one where they've been very quiet, I guess, the last couple of weeks in terms of where they are in development, and all of a sudden, boom, they announced, yep, we're coming out in a day, enjoy. Walk through the cabin, yes you can, Adam. We'll go through that in the, once we're airborne, we'll go through the cabin. The answer is yes, you can walk through the cabin, but not through the door. You have to use my fancy camera config edits to get in there. Right, take left onto Kilo, hold position, and now are ready to depart. So Kilo 1 will go for the very end.
American 737, encienda su transpondedor y comunique Bogotá, 119.5, buenas noches.
Encendiendo transpondedor y contactamos con Bogotá en 199.
Copper 414, holding Kilo runway 13 right, ready to depart.
Copa 414, Roger, runway 13 right, land up and wait.
Land up and wait, runway 13 right, Copper 414. Cabin crew, please take your seat for departure.
Ready for taxi, runway 13 right, Copa 7285.
So it sets the strobes active, landing lights won't turn on until we get the takeoff clearance. Let's come on, however. Yeah.
Copa 7285, taxi via Echo, Mike, and Kilo, holding for runway 13 right.
Taxiing Echo Mike Kilo for runway 13 right, Copa 7285.
Cheeky tip, there's a hidden toggle button on the left of the flight director switch. Ah, the screw. That there? Very good. Be sure to use it. Also transponder, before I forget, transponder also comes on.
Foxtrot Bravo Wiki, remolque y encendido aprobado, dispone de discreción, notifique listo a rodar. Realice el remolque posterior al 737 de Copa que está próxima a iniciar el
The
rodaje.
Zyber level up, it's the mic switch in the PMDG, the screw.
Autorizado puesto en marcha el retroceso a retroceso de discreción, realizar el retroceso después del 737 de Copa. Delta Alpha Foxtrot Bravo Wiki.
Yeah, that won't play ball until we get themselves on takeoff, and that's fine.
Correct.
Right, nope, an electric Diego. That's some hearing of it. Very handy though, very handy. So now we wait for takeoff clearance.
Copa 414, runway 13 right, wind 350 degrees, 9 knots left, connection 1026, clear for takeoff.
We have takeoff from 13 right to Copa 414. Right, so the engines, 40%.
Have a nice flight, Michael.
Not too stable. Cheers. Alright, and one set. Just have to Bogota Tower, Miguel. Yes, thank you, Miguel. You've been superb today. 6 knots. 80 knots. One, rotates.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. To the right. Again, the scenery out here really is something special. Right, keep on the flight director, push more to the right. That's 5 degrees. Set lock blending gear in place.
Copa 414, contact departure frequency 119.5, good night.
Contact departure frequency on 119.5, Copa 414, buenas noches.
Good night, sir.
Right, 119.5, change back to frequency now. Buenas noches, Bogota approach. This is Copa 414 passing through 11,000 on the Vasu 1 uniform departure. Right, stand lights off. We pass through 10,000. There it is. Whoops.
Correction 414, good evening, radar contact 115,000. Correction 1,500, continue climb 280 about 1 time of departure.
Proceed climb to level 280 for Copa 414. Tocumen to 380 Copa 414. That's fine, to 8,000 feet, that's fine. Carry on the climate, I guess. With these hatched airports, the climb from this airplane is not going to be superb. You'll certainly see it start to lack a little bit, but for the most part, it should be pretty straightforward. The rest of the climb outs, scenery wise again, like I say, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Lots to see, lot to enjoy. Copa Airlines Flying Kangaroo, they are an airline based in Panama, I believe it is. It's either Panama or Paraguay, I can never remember which one it is. But they're a South American airline. They are in a partnership with, well, they were in a partnership with Continental back then they were a thing. Sadly, Continental no longer exist, but yeah, they were in a partnership and we use some delivery across the board. Right, so continue our climb out. Got my departure there. To quickly go through the flight plan there to find it. We'll skip the 16,000 hold, so we use or altitude intervention, just skip 16,000s through to climb, that's all good. The airplane did the rest of the work. Leave our turn on the right, traffic red on the left, and all looking good. Should be too well. It's what, 2:30 in the morning, hour and a half flights, so I'll be lucky to be finished by 4 AM. But hey, you gotta do it sometimes. Welcome RCLM, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat. How do you say, dude? I hope you're keeping alright.
Larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight. Do not form a line near the left point.
Just going to continue and climb. Level 160, past 16,000 feet. They are based in Panama, are they? Copy, based in Panama, thank you very much. So, current on partial path, very shortly we'll be kind of heading towards Vasil itself. Vasil then takes us to Pulox, Pulox to Dakmo, Dakmo to Tedo, and Tedo start the approach path into Panama, into our destination, Tocumen. Very shortly we'll be able to kill the seatbelt signs. Capacity air freedoms back rest of the trip.
Copa 1, return 414, flight direct to Palit. Bravo, Alpha, Sierra, India, Lima.
Flight direct to Vasil for Copa 414. Right, so flight direct to Vasil, so just copy that, paste that, execute that. Lost 18,000 feet, standard altimeter set. We'll finish the turn, we're going to turn off the seatbelt sign, and we're going to get the passengers roam around the cabin, so nice and simple for us. Yeah, it's been a good flight so far. ATC very much on our side at the moment. So that's Vasil, aircraft to our left, 2,400 feet above us. That's going to be, my guess, American Airlines actually. Yes, that's American Airlines just to our left. As it stands, we'll then be Unicom, rest away into Panama. So seatbelt sign can now come off. Trying to view the mountains as we continue our climb. So passengers, yeah, okay, fair enough. They're going to be not the happiest because of our slightly late departure. Plenty of time to catch up from the flight today. Let's go through the cabin. Donald Johnson. Mix of two names there. Yeah, go to the cabin, see if there's any names you recognise in the plane, and see if there's anybody on board who we may be able to know. Don't think there will be. These are me names that I will have spot straight away. Nope, not for me today. No, nobody I know, but if anyone in the chat says anyone, give us a shout and we'll have their stats for you. So mostly full cabin, a few empty seats towards already the aeroplane, but we're about 3/4 full today. 3 cabin crew, and just a few plenty of amenities on board for us to enjoy. Right, passing to level 240, 24,000 feet. Doing that all the way on the MD there. Airport's only kind of just above the horizon there. But as for our flight plan, it's pretty standard. We've passed out of Bogota, now heading to the northwest into Panama City. Just got a screenshot there. Very nice. You like that. Got 3 of our own screenshots now, just online, 2 on the ground, and 1 on our departures above the city centre itself. Again, South America is part of the world that I don't really utilise nearly enough in the old IVAO. I'm very busy with traffic, especially in the old ATC availability, but I don't find it nearly enough, so it's good to do sometimes. 15-hour shift tomorrow, ouch. Good luck with that. And a week afterwards, then you're back off till Monday. So I'm off now till Wednesday. I've got 5 days off. Saturday, I'm doing a joy flight, basically in an old Draken repeat, and then on Sunday flying to Poland to go see my grandparents out there. I've not seen my grandparents in about 3 years now, so very, very excited to go see them again after so long. Fair play there, Sergey, yes. Keep trying to right click. No, this is my stream, this is my domain. You do what I want. Now, how you doing? Well, hello, welcome to chat, dude. Hope you're keeping alright. Ground scene in the sim is really something special. Jack Panama from Van Halen. I must admit, Diego, I'm not quite sure what or who Van Halen is. Thanks to the message of the YouTube editor, or the sim freezing, because I'm going to try to figure out what that was. I don't quite know what the problem was. Give it, well, have a tip tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully I'm not going to be suffering ever again. Just, yeah, shake his hand, wasn't it? Not normal. Yeah, that's my wing view, not whatever that thing was. Which then his drone cam messed up. The answer is yes, that should be set to drone, not this. External showcase free cam drone, that's more like it. I'm going to crack off in a few weeks. Very nice. My stream, my domain, even at 202k. So a few days there, and down to Zator and Katowice for flying back. Katowice, lovely city. If you get a chance to go into Bytom, go check out Bytom. It's kind of the old part of Katowice there. Lots of historical buildings in there. Yeah, I'm flying into Rzeszów myself, which is the southeast of Poland. You're going southwest. Well, south central, one southwest. I'm going to pass through level 300, 30,000 feet. Nearly to our cruise. So we'll get to cruising altitude, give it like 5 minutes and we'll just completely approach into what we're expecting today, but that should be nice and simple. Now approaching the vessel waypoints. Double check the tracking links, that's still active. We have to restart the stream a couple of times. Well, restart the IVAO a couple of times. That might have. Is it not working? There it is. Oh, it's a bit slow for me today. Yeah, can't find it, so I'll reset the tracking link as well. It's fine. ETA apparently in 2 hours. Hopefully not. I'm looking at that. ETA 2 hours 21 minutes. Sorry, that's it time. Oh, sorry, no, that's the time of landing. So no, sorry, ignore me. Remaining 45 minutes. And say, look at the wrong thing. You can tell I'm a bit tired, can you? Alright, that's our new tracking link. If you want to track our flights on IVAO, that's the way to do it.
Bogota approach, good night. It's Copa 7285, climbing to flight level 240, continuing Vapor 1 Romeo.
United Copa, is that, I presume, a code share flights or another division of Copa? Landia, a Copa call sign at some point. Alright, so have our approach into Tocumen. So expecting runway 21 right on the Tito 1 approach. So we'll switching to com 122 simulator for Copper Form 4. Thank you for service. Buenos noches. Right, just gonna pin that. So keep that for the first bit. Red shot 3-1. Sorry, 2-1. Runway 2-1 right. 2-1 right? Yeah, 2-1 right. On average, 2-1 right, that's fine. Zulu, or do we just do it on GNS? I think we'll just do it on Newton. This one allows us to fly in via Tard. I think actually Tard would be the better approach for us anyway. Right, Tito into 110. Tito is Tango Charlie 10, so actually that, yes, Zulu approach, that's good for us, that's fine. So keep that. Plug it into the arrival index, get the rest of the flight plan available. So RNAV approach runway 21 right. RNAV Zulu, that's on the Tito 1 approach. Transition is going to be Tito. It's available, which it's not. Yeah, execute that. Any opportunities we can just plug them automatically. So go to plan mode, zoom in slightly. Very nice and steady, step by step for flight plan. So step, that's the flight plan, a Tito, and that kind of jumps into there. That's fine. That jumps into there. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Perfect. Execute that. It's good to go. So on approach today, it's going to take a second to calculate all the altitudes and speeds. That's fine. So drag right after 1.4. That's fine. I don't know how to do it. Very handy. Yeah, that's all standard for us. Good. So go to plan mode. Zoom out the ND slightly, and let us draw the fixes. So I'm going to grab a fix for the end of runway 21 right. We're going to do a fix at level 380, so 369, 8, 16, 24, 914. Yep, 114, one at 10 miles, and one at 4 miles. Program forecasted weather for our destination. Starting off at level 380 top of descent, so 380, which have winds of 211 at 23. Level 2200, which is 218 at 10. And finally 100, which is 212 at 4. So not very windy. That's our destination today, which makes life a little bit easier for us. Transition altitude is going to be level 190 on this occasion. So auto control at comfort zone, that's pretty good. What do you mean at comfort zone, Juan? What do you mean by that? Really, flight sim? You're gonna do that to me now? Oh boy, I hope it's not one of those flights then where it's like every 5 seconds it then throws up all the error messages. Lost connection, lost connection, lost connection. Better have the connection. What about if you sign for speed brakes? By default it's the slash key in the PMDG. It's the slash key on your numpad at least. So that's what I'm using at the moment. You're flying every route. There we go. Back to normal. You're flying every route in Aberdeen, Scotland. EasyJet's going to Belfast in August. Oh, are they? Okay. Well, good luck. Welcome, Murtaz. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. The chat. How are you doing it today, dude? You can tell I'm tired because I can barely speak English now. Yeah, so it's off now. Right, it's going to reset the. That have I even showed the Unicom yet? I have not. 122.8. So I like it. Keep on the information coming in from the world of ATC before I forget. Right. One more screenshot of Volanta. Save and upload. Not too bad, Murtaz. A little bit tired, but not too bad overall. Again, it's good to fly out in South America. Bogota, scenery out there is fantastic. Nice out of Ecuador, and then into hang on. Is it Ecuador? No, it's Colombia. What am I talking about? Sorry. Sorry, I've got a guy who I work with who's coming back from Ecuador today. He's going on the KLM flights into Amsterdam. flying out of Colombia into Panama, neighbouring countries. Yeah, that's the capital of Colombia, sorry. So yeah, flying out of Colombia, so Ecuador was also bordering south. So Colombia into Panama, 737-700, Copa Airlines, all looking good. Again, you can tell I'm tired, you really can. It's not easy controls to communicate between Spanish and English, same time, it's a good opportunity to practice skills. Oh yeah, no one's told you there, but like I say, if it helps controls out as well, it's a skill that gets learned, and the more they do it, eventually the better they get as well, so always happy to help dudes. It's like the approach controller online, you can tell he was a lot slower with communication, saying every word one by one, but with that, it's pacing it, so just say everything, understand the communication, and just kind of build on it from there. So yeah, I'm glad you found it handy, Juan. You guys enjoy a good evening as well. Yes, this was my idea, Tom, you are right, this was totally my idea. I'm the one who decided to stream it. There you go, you want to see what time this is? This is my time, 2:44 AM. Fast asleep by now, but no! It's streaming IVAO flights on Microsoft Flight Sim and 737. Why? Because I can. Because I want to, not because I should. What I actually do though is quickly update the mesh. I get some better looking mountains. So terrain high. So try to get some better looking mountains for the flight. We're about a third way to flight as well, so 2/3 to go. Top percent marked 160 miles. That's will be in approximately, so what, right now it's 2208 Zulu, 304. About 20 minutes of descents. Apparently it's looking at climb phase at the moment. We should already be at 38,000, which we are. Not quite sure why PACX isn't initiated into. So is it 38 or 39? Let's check on that. According to the flight plan, it's level 3. Yeah, 380. Not quite sure why PACX isn't ticked over yet. Oh well, not the end of the world. The cabin, once again, looking pretty calm back there. Hopefully with the bump satisfaction up a little bit more with the right down departure. 42 minutes to get to the arrival, so we also try and push that as well. Really enjoyed the 737 Spy CS. It's a very, very good aircraft. We're going to head down to Panama City for May. Afraid not, Dan. I'm working. Oh, actually, I will be in Paddington on 24th of May, but I'll be using it to go to work, not to actually stick around for the trains. So unfortunately, we have to get a miss. I can imagine though, my train to work in the morning will be a lot busier than it normally is. There's a lot more rail fans to be on board, rather than just normal morning commuters on a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday 24th? No, Wednesday 24th is the. I know for a fact I'm on the morning shift, so I will be on an early train. 24th is the opening of the Crossrail Elizabeth line in London. What's this? No quick briefing, that's fine. Yeah, 24th of May, Monday. Yeah, the Crossrail Elizabeth line finally opens. So I'm working through it. I'll try and run a train the first day, so when I finish work, I've got the whole day to myself. don't worry about it. I've been wanting a 737. Just finally get our hands on it. But if you get a chance to pick it up, then definitely do, dude. It's really, really good. Not perfect. There are issues with it. But for the most part, it's a 737 and it's a fine job at it. Our flight crew, almost bunched up in the little 73 cockpits. Not quite as spacious as the 320, and so not anywhere near spacious as the wide bodies. No doubt the cockpit gauges from the external view, that's not quite how other aircraft do it, but if it says FPS, then that's not the end of the world. September for the 800 times. The next aircraft is going to be the 600, followed by the 800, then 900. So the 600 coming out in either June or July, the 800 in September, and then October for the 900, I believe. Love 600, but you never flown one, dudes. Unlike me. Nah, I've been on the 600. It's a fine little aircraft. It's actually kind of weird just being on the 737 with no winglets. Like, is that even legal? But nah, it was a good flight. Flew into Djerba in Tunisia with TunisAir. Good flights. I could have flown straight into Tunis already, wanted to, but where's the fun in that in the 320? They could fly something a lot smaller, a lot older, and a lot more bare bones, I guess. But the 600 was a really, really good flight. Really enjoyed that aircraft. Right, let's have a look in the airplane, shall we? So, in the rear galley, 2 toilets, 1 left, 1 right. Got your catering units in front of us here. Coffees, ovens, trolleys, 2 jump seats to the right. We'll perhaps sit in. Hidden mountains in the background are not covered with snow. I think they're covered with clouds that weren't removed by Microsoft. Yes. These ones over there. It's either a ground texture issue or general options again. We lost that connection, didn't we, earlier? So go to data. Yeah, that's all. That's fine. So yeah, it's going to be links to the well, it's either sim guessing about snow or just incorrect satellite imagery. Let's go through the cabin nice and slowly, shall we? We'll go through seating. Some airlines are missing a seat where the overwing exit is. Some airlines have it, some airlines don't. For the sake of PAC-X, we've got rid of that seat. In this case, using Southwest Airlines standard, but everything else pretty much normal. So I really can't wait for the 800. That'll be the peak of Microsoft Flight Sim 737s for me. That'll be the one I'll definitely go for, especially in regards to flying at Ryanair ops all around Europe for months on end. The moment we get that aeroplane, trust me, there'll be no end to it. Nice and slow through the cabin. I'd like to choose on 737 Clava. I just need to figure out when I get time to actually do it. Quite busy at the moment, but hopefully, if all goes to plan, I'll get a few hours to spare. I'm trying to do a startup tutorial and then figure out at some point we're going to do an exit one as well. I'd like to, but just to get time for it. So, wing exits. It's not a bad cabin. There's no PMDG are going to rework the cabin to actually make it better. They have said it's the plan for the next couple of weeks. So things they're going to do is they're going to redo the cabin and also add an EFB electronic flight bag to the airplane as well, so you actually get a proper tablet system and everything. So that's on the way. No resets yet for it, but it will come soon. And just overall improve the modern 737. Right, so slow crawl to the front of the aeroplane. Nice and steady. It's not exactly fast. I could speed up tall if I really wanted to, but nope, it's nice and steady. Go to approach the front of the aeroplane. And then the galley in the back. So it's galley in the front, pretty much the same layout as galley in the back. So we have toilets just by the cockpit door. We have 2 jump seats to your left hand side. The right side is just storage, and then more compartments to just behind the wall here. Well, some aircraft, I believe, don't actually have a galley section over here. It's kind of just straight into a thin wall and bulkhead, or in the Ryanair case, this wall here doesn't exist full stop, and it's just kind of like a metal bar by the door. These cabinets here don't exist. Yeah, 2 jump seats. There's no cabin. There's like a switch fuse box here for the cabin, lights and that kind of stuff. No fancy digital display. Yeah, again, more cupboards, more storage here. More storage. These can be like fridges. So those are ovens at the back for hot food. These are fridges for cold food. More coffee. More trolleys. And then on this side, you've got a few more storage compartments, coffee machine, and switches. Imagine going this slow 934 hours to get from back to the front, so yes. Yes, I'm bringing steam trains into Train Sim World 2, Dan. That's on the way soon, Spirit of Steam. I'm very excited for it. I don't know the first thing about operating steam trains, but hey ho, that's what tutorials are for, right? But yeah, Spirit of Steam should be a pretty good launch for Train Sim. It's something that we've all been waiting for a long time. We've all been waiting for Steam, we've all been saying do Steam, do Steam. It's nice to actually see that kind of head into the next direction. Go. Now heading towards the Panamanian coast. It'll be very pretty out here. Stop messing around, just crop me photo. I use Photoshop just to crop the second monitor off my screenshot. For some reason right now, there you go, that's better. Save it. Just upload onto Volanta. Perfect. Yes. So top percent now, it's about 80 miles away. You can see the aircraft in front of us just there. So level flight plan, level flying, that's all fine. Hit DAC mode, start percent just beyond this 80 mile mark here. So far so good. We'll program the approach as well to get all the frequencies into the aircraft, to get out to start looking for the destination. In fact, that light, it's not an approach, there is no frequencies. Set a runway course and heading, but there's no actual frequency for the localizer or ILS. Proper ILS approach into Panama. Yes, 3 in the morning. Here we go. Then looking for like a 3:30 finish. Hopefully be long bed by 4. I mean, we've already got most of the line there, Paddington to Reading. You just need to extend it through the, by tunnel, I guess. Okay, it's Liverpool Street. Alright, so we're most of the way through cruise now. We're 53% of the way there, so we're halfway there now. Just around the corner. Right, go back to the charts to see what we need to configure in terms of the approach. I'll have approach runway 21 right. So course heading is 215. Put in the VOR if we need to, so 171. Let's do that now quickly. So co-pilot side 117. A small 1. Actually, I say that. Is that in-op? Is it okay? Nope. That's in-op, we're on the captain's side, so 117.1. Switch over and VOR 1 is active. That is turn off the in-op, and that's fine. Right, what was the course heading in? Sorry, 251 was it? 215 even. 215. 215. And finally 215. That's a nice and easy one set. Cool. So that's our course sets. That's the runway heading. We get there. Previously actually 417.1, which will be the VOR for Tocumen. Yes, OP Tech. What programming for screenshots? Photoshop. Nothing fancy. Print screen and Photoshop. OP Tech. Enjoy going from Mainhead straight to Westfield to Strap when lines fully open. Oh yes, so it's good for connections. I mean, I don't know how much of a use case I'll get for the zip line, but I'm certainly going to get some trips on it as it just works. It's not the most local line in the world, but it does a few things that will benefit me, so I can't complain. Top 10 just around the corner now. So it's ready for that. We need to, well, again, there's no glide slope, no minimum altitude for us to set, so we'll set the altitudes down to the airport elevation. Airport elevation is, I think that's about 500 feet there, that's fine. And in terms of decision height today is going to be P5. Angle of 3.1 degrees, so slightly steep approach actually as well. Decision height of 455. So that comes to the barometer, 455. It's on the flight now, so it's got more in my mind to actually be ready on. So barometer sets. Done the frequencies, done the approaches, done the courses. Yeah, that's all good. Right, last one we need to do, which is the altimeter scheduled meter for Panama. 1017 QNH. Winds are 2704 knots. So yeah, runway 31 will be correct. Runway, that's fine. There's an aircraft inbound as well. They're departing from Eden up to Panama. Very nice. So there's a few people going to Eden as well from Bogota. Actually doing a group flight at the moment. I got too busy actually. About turning out into Eden. Yeah, very early morning. Flyable today, very early morning. How you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat. Hope you're better rested than I am. Again, scenery. Yeah, leave an example of you for a little bit because this is just beautiful. Sun will slowly set on us as the flight progresses. Well, it's low-ish on the horizon. It is descending. More of an orange glow as we start approaching into Panama. Using a freeware flights not 2 gate checks for Tocumen, just freeware flights not 2. Hopefully it works. Well, I tested it works. Fingers crossed it won't crash on us as we approach it. We have got freeware scenery for the destination today. So while I'm here, the new comes up as well, so let's grab that and that. Arrival. runway 2 right. The vessel 1 Tango inbound from the southwest, approaching southeast, approaching on the RNAV approach. So hit on descent, just mark that in place, and now alert any traffic around the set alert starting our descent into a destination. That's fine. Right, we're golden. Top descent's now in, well, within 40 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick update from the flight deck. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to start our descent into Tocumen, Panama City, expecting landing in approximately 30 or so minutes. Do apologise for a slight delay, we're a bit behind schedule due to traffic at Tocumen, but we'll try our best to catch up time as we plan our approach and landing very shortly. If you need to use toilets, please do so now before the aircraft starts descent, as very shortly after that we'll be going through the landing procedure and therefore close all the toilets and locking aircraft seatbelt sign on for you all to be seated. In terms of weather at destination today, weather is showing to be clear at Tocumen, Panama, with temperature outside at 20 degrees centigrade. It's nice and warm for you this evening as we start our landing in soon. So once again, please use toilets position now and closing doors before landing very shortly. Thank you. So now packets just patch off that, there you go, modify that. So it's public address, but I'm going to mark that as a delay due to mention it's traffic, so mention it's traffic. Delay approximately 23 minutes. Yeah, kind of 10 minutes delay, that's fine. So I'll go back to the cabin. So that's actually going to drop, well, actually 82%. That's gone up a little bit anyway, but I wouldn't prefer it to be higher. Welcome, Samantha, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat, how are you doing today? So reach this our altitude to, let's say 500 feet. So not 500, but we need to take men from the airplane and fly the rest of the way to the runway, regardless of the weather or conditions. Although clear skies, there is wind reported, but mostly runway heading anyway. Now screenshots, come on. Right, 21%. Yeah, Control has started to descent now. There won't be a need for us to reset the VNAV since we reset the altitude well before we get to that point. Yeah, got a minute and a half now to descent, a minute and a half. And last screenshot uploads, and announce it on Unicom, and then, well, sit back, relax, and enjoy the descent, I guess. In terms of our landing configuration, everything is good to go. You can see now they go. Links to Tocumen. Yeah, it's 112 miles to go now. So we are connected to the beacon at the airport, that's fine. Yeah, so I see so far so good. Better than I was thinking actually. Better than I was hoping. altitude giving us for the approach there. So runway 184, so yeah, about 350 feet the aircraft will level off. We need to force it before then. We'll try to get to 4,000 actually, hand control the rest of the way. That would be best for us, but we'll see how it goes. Also, fingers crossed, scenery. We'll have pappies. Well, every scenery flight has pappies, I've noted, and it gets a little bit hectic when you're trying to guess it all around. So it's there now. See, it's late night, so I know exactly peak time for network at the moment. So we'll hit the flight speed very shortly. They're on their descent, they've already started. They've got 96 minutes arrival. We're behind them by approximately 4 minutes. Oh yes, Sato, fully addicted 7-3, fully addicted, absolutely adore this thing. Try to scream as fast as you can before the Phoenix drops, and you have that time off. To be fair, when the Phoenix releases, I'm still gonna be dedicated to 7-3. There's no way I'm giving this up in that fight. Right, welcome to top of descent. A bit turbulent, already a little bit bumpy. Airplane, you know what to do. How's landing now? Past. Landing in approximately, really? 28 minutes. Well, 20 minutes to arrive, so let's bang on to that. See how it goes. Thumbs over for you, very good. Ivara, very good. Not sure about the first flight in Phoenix yet, Dan. I must admit, not something I've got planned yet. Don't know, do they have a release date for it yet, or is that still to be announced? If they're in the country for it. Yeah, I'm on early shifts next week, so should be pretty good for us in terms of actually getting down active. It'll be a European flight, of course. Probably just appreciate out of Heathrow, to be fair. We'll see what's available. Work from there. Let's do Helsinki to Gatwick. Make that kind of our first flight for everything we do in the future. Yeah, see how it goes. Aircraft has started descent. Make adjustments as it continues the approach path down. That's alright so far. As soon as we announced by AMD, said it will be done testing it, the patch, pretty good, much ready to go. Cool, very good. So the aircraft will need drag at some point in sense. I believe it was that jump there, or to drag, yeah. 110. We'll see how it requires. So 2673 at 15,000, 9,000 above by 110, so 14 miles to drop to 6,000, well, 5,000 feet. Drop 20 knots, that's fine. In terms of our altitude, we're 50 odd feet below where we need to be, that's fine. Sorry, 50 feet above where we need to be right now, so that's like behind schedule, not by much. That's just turbulence, wasn't that? Right, that's an 80 miles to go now. Actually, our tractor put it now overhead at Tunis, about 30 miles ahead of us. That's plenty of distance, usually they can clear runway nice and quickly. See, cloud cover has picked up a little bit. According to the METAR, clouds are reported at 1,800 feet. So there will be some cloud cover in the approach, but again, winds 4 knots 270. The rest of the way should be pretty standard on the way down. But yes, it is a bit windy today. Bit windy, bit cloudy, nothing the aircraft can't handle. There's another aircraft inbound as well. Very short to turn the seatbelts on as well, so get passengers back to their seats for the approach. Yeah, 210. It's we've passed Tito. A bit high at the moment. We're at 21. Well, we're approaching 210 now. We've got another 20 miles to go to Tito. Yes, voice intercom is on the way, Dan. They have got the technology in testing now, actually. A couple of days ago, I did a flight. It was in Germany, and voice intercom, at least the radar service was active, so they are testing it now. Just got to wait for it to actually release. So it'll get quite interesting very shortly as well. The terrain down below is getting a bit more different, more coastal, a bit more archipelago-y. Ooh, and also multicoloured, apparently. Obviously the textures or satellite imagery in one place starts somewhere, ends in another. Yeah, that's another satellite image there. That's how satellite imagery works. Right, bring the seatbelts back on, please.
Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
I will say as well, we're flying a foreign flight, I guess, in English language PAX. And I flew with Tunis Air Express from Tozeur to Tunis. I mean, obviously, well, actually, there was me and another guy, the German guy as well, who was on that flight. But the cabin crew, the head guy in charge of that, he did his best to put on like a proper, well, he tried his best to speak English and give us a proper English coverage of the flight as well. And actually, I will say, the Tunis Air Express flight attendants, really, really good job. I mean, Tunis Air Express, they're not the most, well, not the biggest airline in the world, they're not the most in terms of I guess protocol in a lot of areas as well, but their cabin crew have been really, really, really well trained. So some of the best cabin crew were Tunis Air Express. We've done 2 flights with them, Djerba to Tunis and Tozeur to Tunis. The second flight was really, really good from them. The head cabin crew guy just up and down the cabin, talking to passengers, refilling waters. It was breaking ram down as well on the flight. Sun had set, so offered all the passengers a piece of chocolates for the break. Nah, that's it. The cabin crew guy, 10 out of 10, was absolutely superb. Shame I couldn't film the flight for security reasons, but overall, really, really enjoyed that trip. Tunis Express, they're not your most worldly airline out there, but their service was pretty good. Can't fault them. They served me well. Served me very well. Right, it's passing through 14,000. We'll do a transition now, so no more flights level stress as approach. No, not really. Oh, apparently it didn't. Again, lovely, lovely Volanta screenshots there. Just a little trail of images. We're nearly there now. Nearly there. Got 27 miles to go, DME. I remember the San Fran flight we had like 30 that was fun. Yes, that was quite the event, wasn't it? 787. If it could go wrong, it went wrong. Let's the spoilers out, shall we? Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. Down. Passing through 10,000, landing lights will come on. Okay, 1008. Is it 1008 now? Is it squashed out? We'll update from 7 to 8. Thank you, Noah. Getting the spoilers out for the sake of slowdown, boat 250 knots. There we go. I should now. Continue to descend down to 2,900. There we go. These are ultra powers, are they? They are ultra or high. I've actually turned them down for the last flight. Yeah, that goes into ultra now. That's more like it. Well, import traffic, Dan, that's my point of IVAO and VATSIM. Traffic with multiplayer, NTC, and that kind of stuff. I'm just going to use speed intervention now, so we'll let the aircraft control our speed the rest of the way down, because there's no point going down to 165 at this point. It's not really required. Yeah, everything else is pretty fine. We'll maintain our own speed until we get to final approach. So 200 knots, kind of about 10 miles, down to minimum approach speed of, done that yet, 125 plus 5 VREF, 130 knots minimum approach speed today. On that page, so 130 will be our reference points. FlightControlReplay up and running. Little bit on the high side, I think. Altitude is 2900 all night above, down to 2619 plus. Yeah, it's fine. Bit on the high side. focus on short final. Once on the replay, it's going to freeze this in for a second, give it a second to catch up. This is scheduled lag, this is expected lag, so not the end of the world for me. To catch up. There we go. Reduce speeds down to 220 knots. And flaps 1. Above the altitude now, slowly losing that. Flaps 5. Let me ride the aircrafts. There we go. Starting to a bit further, please. This is without 1,200 above where we need to be right now. Start playing catch up with the altitude. Can use spoilers if we need to. Perfect. Right, 200 knots. As we enter the final 10 miles. So all we're doing essentially is every 2 miles we go, drop the speed by 20 knots, minimum pressure to 130, at that point I have the gear down and flat sets landing. Take off brake, landing brake sets to 2, spoilers we can arm. Cabin crew, please be prepared for landing. Knots. Cool. Other aircraft vacated the runway. Thank you very much. Right, that's down to 10. So now set we're on final now, as we make the final left hand turn. Caution tree on finals, okay. I'll bear that in mind. There's a tree on short final somewhere. Alright, reduce to 130 knots. Gear down. That's 15. That's 25. That's 30. Cool. The skyscrapers in the background there, Panama City itself, very pretty. And then throttle the aircrafts. And when ready, autopilot deactivates. I'm in control.
500. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Let's continue. What tree? No trees anywhere near the runway.
100. 50. 30. 20.
Throttle.
10.
Nice and gentle. That's set. $100 knots. $80 knots. 60 knots versus cuts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Panama City.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 4:29.
Brakes.
And it's currently about 26 degrees.
Put us down.
Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
No. Where are the taxiways? I'm looking at my... well... apparently, you can exit here at Golf. How about that? Did I delete the wrong... When I had all the sim crashing on me earlier on, I deleted the scenery. I just realised I accidentally deleted the wrong scenery. I deleted this one, not... Okay, that's a shame. Oh yeah, I deleted the wrong scenery. Whoopsie daisy. Well, using the grass I guess to get there. APU, landing lights off, APU starts. We'll have to slowly crawl our way to the stand. Yeah. Yeah, your scenery is lovely. For me, I've gone and deleted the wrong one. Okay, make a right onto Echo. Get it half flight again. Not tonight, not tonight. Beautiful grass. Drawyah, well done. We've got there's the terminal. That's the Panama never had an airport in the sim by default for some reason. And obviously, I've just been silly enough to go and mess that one up slightly. That's going so well as well. Oh, well, at least got the replay from passenger point of view on the runway. Well, there we go. Welcome to the grass at Panama. APU generator set, APU bleed on, packs off, engines off, and seatbelts off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tocumen International Airport, Panama City. Local time right now is approximately 35 past 9, I think. Temperature side 21 degrees centigrade, with clear skies all around. Thank you for flying with Copa Air. We thank you. I hope you enjoyed flying with us today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check, please. Thank you for flying with us today. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. So here you go. He's posted a screenshot from his end. This is what he's looking at. In comparison to my grass, I'm gonna be nice and jealous here, I think. See, look, that's proper scenery with all the gates and stands, and there's our aeroplane just about missed the terminal building. Yeah, whoopsie. How come the taxiway? Because I messed up scenery, Noah. I deleted the wrong file, so I end up on the grass. What can you do when you're in a rush and messing around? I hope you're doing absolutely aware. Like I say, I'm going to try and do some more flights in South America because, again, you guys are really active. You don't always get the traffic you deserve, so why not? Why not? Again, it's a beautiful part of the world that deserves a lot more flying as well, so fingers crossed, touch wood. I'm trying to do some more South America flights as well. So you guys have the traffic. You guys have the ATC in the traffic, so might as well utilise it for the channel. Right, let's. Well, so finish recording flights on Control Replay. We'll get the passengers disembarked. So menu and the flights. Have a look. So CM414, 7700 from Bogota to Newton. 1 hour 5 minutes. Stand departure. Yeah, a bit behind everything, I guess, because the crash is early on, that's fine. 98 passengers, satisfaction 90 to 81%. Good landing though, 49 minutes, we've got some 1 hour and 28 minutes. Overall, not bad from the passenger perspective, so I'll drop the flight reports in chat if anyone wants to look at more details. Feel free to go through this. And, yeah, what I guess that's for us to do is go through the replay. So I'm going to switch my video. Thank you very much for the service today, you guys are fantastic. Finish flight on Volanta, so end the flights. And let us go through the replay. So load up replay, 77 at Panama. Just take my short final somewhere. Then catch up and load. Some strobe lighting. Right, maybe a little bit further. To make sure the bleeds are set to the APU, that's active right now. Ups, down. Right, cool, I should be ready for the replay. So, I'm going to start from the right hand side. So on the final approach, you need to go through the whole bank like that, so there we go. So short final into Panama from the right hand side. Flaps lever is, yeah, it's fine. Again, the scenery out here is fantastic. Really, really pretty stuff. 8 yard down below. Short final then. And touchdown. The landing itself was also very, very smooth. Very smooth. Yes, the airplane can auto land. 77 is certainly capable of auto land. Let's do the same from the left hand side. Yeah, just taking the scenery while you can. Fair enough, mess up the terminal building, but the rest of it looks good. The clouds as well. That's bumps up to Ultra. Really, really good. Oh, there's a taxiway there. Some of the taxiways exist, not all of them. Much airports in Colombia, AppInTheAir, most controls, mostly on IVAO. Very good. So I'll definitely take you guys out at some point soon. Try and do some more flights in this region because absolutely, it's worth flying into. For some reason, Panama City Tocumen doesn't release amounts of flight sim, which sort of bothers you. Yeah, that's one of the. So I mean, I could have restricted sim for we wanted with the scenery installed and everything, but at this point it's a bit too late for that now, is it? But yeah, when sim first released, I did a flight in the Longitude, I think it was, on the private jet flight sim. One of the very first flights I did, and that was into Panama. I ended up flying into the military airport because I didn't realise that the civilian airport just didn't seem to exist. It is odd, but did you not really? Does the game not go into lower the animation? Hang on, animation's gone for the gear. Which one's the manual gear drop? I think I have to use it for the replay. It's really weird. The gear works before. Which one's the manual gear drop again? There we go, right. Anything for replay, eh? Anything for replay. There we go. Gear down. Let's get stable approach. Anything pretty normal from our end. Oh yeah, that was very smooth. Very smooth. No complaints there. Hang on, sense line as well. Very good. Right, one last replay, this time from the away perspective. Short final in. Last minute adjustments made. And flare and touchdown. Very good, that, very good. So, yeah, I guess everybody's seen the last stream today. Once again, PMDG 77, absolute airplane. Not perfect, but the more I fly it, the more I can get used to it, and it just gets better and better every time. That was flights from Bogota to Tocumen, Panama City. That was flights in Copa Airlines colours. On IVAO, again, thank you very much for the Colombian guys for the service today. That was very, very good, much appreciated. And yeah, that's the last stream today. So, it's now 3:45 in the morning. I'm going to bed, I'm tired. You take care of yourselves. Enjoy the watch. Leave a like if you did subscribe already. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon for some more Flight Sim action. Have a good one. Bye bye. And good night.